Have you ever faced a setback so big it felt like the end of the road? Imagine getting fired from your job and then daring to turn your small side hustle into a multi-billion-dollar empire. Sounds unbelievable, right? But that's exactly what happened to this visionary entrepreneur. Want to know how he did it and how you could too? Stick around to hear the incredible story of resilience, risk, and ultimate triumph. Imagine becoming a billion-dollar success story after quitting your job during one of the most difficult economic times in history. When Herman Lay turned a small side business into Lay's Chips, a mainstay of PepsiCo and one of the most well-known snack brands worldwide, he achieved precisely this. Generations have been inspired by his incredible narrative of tenacity, inventiveness, and entrepreneurial spirit. The formative years, entrepreneurial seeds. Herman Lay was born into a modest, middle-class household in Charlotte, North Carolina, in 1909. His mother was a stay-at-home mom, and his father was a bookkeeper. As a child, Lay exhibited no special interest in a particular line of work, but one thing stood out. He had a remarkable talent for sales. Herman demonstrated his business spirit as a young child by operating a prosperous soda stand for his neighborhood. He finally employed staff to handle the increasing demand because his firm was doing so well. Young Herman developed a passion for business as a result of this early introduction to entrepreneurship. He would benefit greatly in his life from his innate ability to spot possibilities and build relationships. During his time in college, Lay discovered that he was more interested in the art of business than in academics. Even though he received a full athletic scholarship, he ultimately left school to follow his interest in business. His initial action, joining the food company Sunshine Biscuits, which specializes in cereal, cookies, and crackers, the Great Depression's watershed. At first, Herman's career at Sunshine Biscuits appeared bright, but life had other ideas. The Great Depression began in 1929, resulting in a sharp decline in national incomes and the unemployment of around 25% of the workforce. Millions of people lost their employment, including Lay, who was only 20 years old at the time. For Lay, this setback was a pivotal moment. He made the decision to start his own company in order to gain financial stability and independence, since he was tired of depending on precarious employers. Lay accepted a position at Nashville, Tennessee's Bartlett Food Company, where he started experimenting with potato chips, a product that was becoming more and more popular. The encounter would turn out to be life-changing, sowing the seeds for the eventual development of a multinational snack company. How a side business began. Lay began investigating the possibilities of potato chips in the center of the American South. He started selling chips to customers while on the road by carrying bags of them in the rear of his Ford Model A. Thanks to recent advancements in packaging that extended the shelf life of chips, his product immediately established a reputation for quality and freshness. Since thinly sliced baked potatoes were first made popular as a substitute for traditional French fries in the 1850s, the simple potato chip has existed. To make potato chips portable and maintain their crunch, a technique for wrapping them in wax paper bags wasn't created until 1926. Herman Lay noticed a chance to popularize potato chips after seeing the potential in this invention, from a side gig to a full-time business. Having worked in the food industry for more than 10 years by 1932, Lay thought it was time to take a chance. In order to buy a dealership from his previous company and rebrand it H.W. Lay Distribution Company, he obtained a $2,000 loan. The business thrived under his direction, and Lay quickly obtained $40,000 by selling shares to buy the Barrett Food Company, which was making the chips he sold. Lay had a clear goal for his business, despite the financial risk: to develop a line of reasonably priced potato chips that the typical American could enjoy. Since the original Lay's chips only cost 10 cents a packet, a large number of people could afford them. Lay was compelled to increase output as a result of the company's explosive growth in popularity and demand. Early innovations and genius marketing. Operations were just one aspect of Herman Lay's business savvy. In addition, he was a marketing pioneer who developed tactics to differentiate his company from rivals. In 1944, Lay's aired its first television ad, making it the first snack food manufacturer to do so. Actor Burt Lahr, who is well known for portraying the Cowardly Lion in The Wizard of Oz, was later hired by the corporation to be its celebrity spokeswoman. The campaign's catchphrase, "Bet you can't eat just one," struck a chord with customers and contributed to Lay's rise to prominence as a leading potato chip company. In addition to marketing, innovation was crucial to Lay's success. In order to prevent breakage while shipping, the company was the first to manufacture ruffled chips with crinkles cut into them. In addition to improving the customer experience, these useful upgrades assisted Lay's in preserving its competitive advantage in the quickly expanding snack market. Tasty chips transform the market. A significant turning point in Lay's history occurred in the 1950s, when the business acquired the rights to a patented cooking method created by Irish chipmaker Tato's owner Joe "Spud" Murphy. By using this technique, seasoning could be added as the chips were heating, guaranteeing a uniform flavor throughout the mass-produced batch. Lay's swiftly benefited from this invention by launching their first flavored chips, which included salt and vinegar and cheese and onion. Lay's dominance in the snack sector was further cemented by the immediate popularity of these additional flavors. How Frito-Lay was created. Lay's was making $45 million a year by the 1960s, which is more than $500 million now. However, the Frito Company, a significant rival that focused on corn chips, posed a threat to Lay's hegemony. Similar to Lay's origin tale, Frito was founded in San Antonio, Texas, by C.E. Doolin. Similar to Herman Lay, Doolin had begun modestly, selling his goods out of his automobile before progressively expanding into a regional powerhouse. Lay planned a 1961 merger with the Frito Company to become Frito-Lay rather than an expensive conflict. By pooling their resources and knowledge, the merger produced the U.S.'s first national snack brand. Herman Lay was able to continue influencing the company's future by keeping his role as CEO as part of the agreement. A giant emerges from the PepsiCo merger. Frito-Lay's invention was only the first step. Herman Lay met with Pepsi-Cola CEO Don Kendall in 1965 to talk about a possible merger. Kendall recognized the benefits of partnering with Frito-Lay and was keen to better compete with Coca-Cola. PepsiCo was created as a result of the merger plan, which was infamously written on the back of a napkin. Frito-Lay was able to establish itself as a global leader in the snack market and broaden its customer base abroad, thanks to this calculated approach. Frito-Lay launched a number of new items under PepsiCo's aegis that are now well known, such as Doritos, Funyuns, and Tostitos. By rebranding their chips under brands like Walker's in the UK, Sabritas in Mexico, and Chipsy in Egypt, Lay's was also able to enter other markets thanks to the additional financial support. A tradition of creativity and flexibility. Currently holding 41% of the potato chip industry, Lay's is a global powerhouse with more than 200 distinct flavors catered to local preferences. From baked scallop in Europe to nori seaweed in Asia, Lay's capacity for innovation and adaptation has been essential to its long-term success. By providing up to $1 million for innovative flavor concepts through its Do Us a Flavor contest, the corporation even promotes customer participation. The domination of Frito-Lay goes beyond Lay's chips. The company's portfolio includes well-known brands like Pringles and Ruffles, which take up to 80% of the snack shelves in convenience stores. Today, Frito-Lay has 55,000 employees globally and makes billions of dollars a year. Charitable giving and long-term effects. Herman Lay made more than just business contributions. He became a philanthropist later in life and founded the Lay Scholarship to help budding business owners, inspiring the next generation of inventors and assisting them in realizing their potential as he had, was his aim. Lay is hailed as a genius in the food that built America, perpetuating his status as a visionary businessman. Even though he died in 1982, his influence can be seen in practically every supermarket and convenience store on the planet. Converting failures into achievement. The story of Herman Lay serves as a potent reminder that obstacles can serve as stepping stones to remarkable achievement. What started off as a little side business at one of the worst economic times in history grew into a multinational conglomerate that still influences how we munch today. Herman Lay's story is a timeless illustration of the strength of fortitude, creativity, and vision, from selling chips out of the back of his car to spearheading one of the most prosperous mergers in business history. Love stories of entrepreneurial success? Subscribe now for more incredible journeys like this, and don't forget to hit the bell icon to stay inspired with every upload.